Welcome everyone to the newest episode of Wealth for Generations. We're on episode number 43 today. 4-3. We're getting up there. Soon enough, my podcast is going to be a grandpa. Nice old man. So today, we have a very special guest. I am accompanied here today by Miss Nicole. Get a round of applause for Miss Nicole. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm blessed. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. You're welcome. And I'd also like to give a round of applause too for my engineer of all engineers, Mr. Jimmy the Brown Giant. Oh ho ho. He said hi, guys, just in case you didn't hear. But today, get my volume down. Sorry about that. So today we have a very exciting show for you guys. Today we have my first ever event planner on the show today. I'm very excited
I'm honored.
because I like being able to bring all different industry entrepreneurs on. I haven't had a planner or anything like that yet. So
Thank you.
we're going to be getting into some good stuff today. I feel like it's going to be awesome. But, we got to start the show off right the same way we always do. So the first segment of the show today is one of my favorites, as you may know, if you're a regular watcher. And today we're getting into the Health is Wealth right now. The Health is Wealth segment is brought to you by Boss Organic Gel Enriched Sea Moss. Get your order of sea moss ASAP. You can contact Jessica Marrero on Facebook at Jessica with one S Marrero or on IG at Moss Boss Organic Gel, or you can email her at mossbossog@gmail.com. Alrighty, so let's see, what has she got for us today? Today, Miss Jessica has spirulina for us today. Are either of you guys familiar with spirulina?
No, I've never heard of
No?
it. I'm excited to hear about it.
What about you, Jimmy? You're an expert, right? I know you got all the info on this one, right?
Hell
No? Oh, all right. I was hoping. Sometimes he be coming
Right.
out the woodwork, though.
Right.
Last week, he hit me with some info. What'd you say last week? It was something.
It was
I was like,
smart, but I don't
yeah.
remember. I don't
Jimmy
remember.
has nothing today.
But not today. Not today.
I might have
50-50
some.
chance.
Right,
What'd I
right.
say?
Yeah, the show, we just starting. The show ain't
Yeah,
done
we
yet.
just
The show
started.
ain't done. We just started.
Getting
I
started.
don't know.
So spirulina, although spirulina has been used by indigenous people for thousands of years, it has only been getting notoriety in the world for the last 10 or worldwide for the last 10 years or so. Spirulina packs a punch of protein, antioxidants, and other compounds that strengthen the immune system. It tames inflammation, aids with digestion, supports a healthy cardiovascular system, and regulates energy levels. This can be consumed by taking a capsule, or you can add loose powder to your smoothies, your juice, or your food. So here we go again with Jess with these superfoods. She's always coming up with these foods and roots and essentials that they hit several areas. You take one recommended dose of this, and you're hitting your protein, you're hitting your antioxidants, you're helping out your immune system, helping out inflammation, digestion, cardiovascular, energy levels, which I'm sure almost 90% of us can always use some energy level regulation.
They run it around, absolutely.
Especially as the entrepreneurs that we are,
Yes.
putting in them 16-hour days that people don't see. They only see us working 6.
Right.
They don't see the other 7, the other 8. Yep. So that's a good one right there. If you guys are not putting that into your diet, look into the spirulina. It's a good option to add to your diet, and that is what we got for Health is Wealth today.
I needed
From
yesterday.
What was that?
I needed energy yesterday.
Man, you need to go get that spirulina, put it in your medicine.
Can we get it?
That was for you needing energy and not
Now let
taking
me
care of
tell you why.
yourself,
Let me
sir.
tell you why.
You're not getting enough sleep.
That too. I had woke up yesterday at like 4:30.
What's wrong with that? I'm already at work.
Hold on.
I'm already at work.
Fell back asleep. Then woke up again. Then I had went to school. Then from straight to school to work. Then I don't think I got off until like 12:30.
And then that was yesterday, or
that was just like last night. And I don't know why I was. Oh.
And then you back here? What, at 9?
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not back here, but you're here
At 9. Yeah. Then Shorty trying to go to a party tonight. I'm like, no, man. That ain't my scene.
Man, you can't. Hey, you can't be
If I pop out, everybody gonna be like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
That's why he needs that spirulina.
Can I get
right? Get yourself some spirulina, man. When we get done with
Right.
the show, stop at
everybody want my
there's
everybody
probably
like,
a
can I get your
Sprouts or
autograph?
something somewhere. Yeah, because you all are like 7'8", and they be like, you got to be a basketball player. So we want his autograph.
Hey, there was this one time I worked, this white kid, I hate to say it, but he was a little white kid, walk up to me, he goes, oh my gosh. And I was like, what? He goes, are you LeBron James's brother? I was like, oh hell. I was like, oh hell.
You should have rolled with it. I would have rolled with it.
I did.
Oh, you did?
The Lakers were playing.
So we're going to get into the next segment of the show today. This next segment is called Asking the Masses. So today, I think this one might be a little bit of a discussion in between us. I feel like this is a good one. But the first question is, it's time for your next birthday celebration.
Okay.
It's an important one this year.
Okay.
What's one thing your event planner has to make sure is there, or you're just canceling the whole thing? And don't worry about price. So if it's like, oh, I want this celebrity, or I want a helicopter entrance for my birthday, right? What'd you say? Man,
Ooh,
I mean, this isn't
that's a good one. That's a
kid-
good one. So
Helicopter?
obviously, the helicopter, that's a good one. Celebrity. I think typically for me, I've had a birthday party, had a client. They needed to go all out with the liquor. Like they wanted the top signature drink. So, we had to get that. We had to bring that in there.
Mhm.
It was, if we didn't have that, if they didn't have this specific signature drink, the
But,
party wasn't happening.
Like, it's not happening.
It wasn't happening.
We're shutting it down.
And it was their 50th. So
And then was it
a milestone.
was
so
it one particular drink, or was he like, we got to get this line or something like that? Or was it like, I need this particular
It was
vodka?
particular Patron. They had to have
Mm.
Patron, but it had to be in the 3 signature drinks that he wanted. So
Oh,
he
okay. So
wasn't
it was the
gonna have them.
cocktails.
Right,
It
right.
needed to be that
It had to
specific
be that. Like,
tequila for the cocktails that he
It
wanted.
was his
Mhm.
50th, and he had to turn up. So
That's a good one. I think I
It's
probably would be,
expensive.
because I got I get hit with migraines sometimes,
okay,
and I believe I have a big idea that it could be connected to hydration and
Okay.
over sugar,
right.
lack thereof, or too
Okay.
much, and things like that. So I'm really wary about what I put in my body nowadays,
Right.
especially when it comes to liquor, because there's been so many times where it's like,
You have to be.
I'll drink some liquor and I'll feel fine and it'll do its job and I'm okay, but then I get a migraine the next day. So I'm like, dang,
Migraine or
that ain't possible, man.
Make it possible.
I guess you need an event planner that's got some magic.
All time, I want Whitney.
I got
Whitney
the planner for you.
Houston?
Ever heard of a guy named Mr. Strange?
It's Doctor Strange, okay?
And if you're gonna talk, you should tell me to take you off mute. I don't think anybody heard any of that.
I want Whitney Houston at my birthday party.
You want Whitney Houston at your?
Oh
that
my-
would definitely be a
That-
miracle.
that's my
Right,
oh,
a
she's
miracle.
That
So
would be a
fine.
miracle.
She is so fine.
I
What a crack.
think I would be probably put on further on the map if I was
if
able
you
to
pull
get
that
Whitney
off, right?
Houston. Exactly. So
You hiring Miss Nicole, right, to get Whitney? Because if she pulls that off, she's gonna be like planner
Right.
of the
Look, let me
millennia.
tell y'all. Whitney Houston is the only singer ever that when I was listening to her music, I teared up.
Ever?
really,
Ever.
okay, hold on.
You ain't ever teared up to no Wyclef Jean singing?
Wait,
I mean, his
wait,
singing
wait, wait.
is.
There's one other song, but I don't know. I was an emotional wreck. I was an emotional wreck.
Bro, you 17.
It was
Right.
Man,
You know
it was
nothing about emotional wreck.
it was Man in the Mirror. It was Man in the Mirror.
Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Okay.
That what made you cry?
Okay, my
And
era.
the
I
Whitney
can
Houston-
see that.
The Whitney Houston.
It was Bodyguard, huh?
It was from the playlist. Yeah, from the soundtrack. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one.
I
I
have
ain't even gonna try to
nothing.
hit that
Yup.
note for real.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh, if I got nothing
I have
I
nothing.
have nothing.
or not,
Okay.
That one. She sung her, bro.
booty cheeks on the floor.
Everything.
sung that butt off.
Every
Right,
time.
right.
So I posted this same question on social media. So anybody that's following me on social media, they saw my answer. But my answer was I would want similar kind of like the helicopter. I just wanted a grand entrance.
Okay.
Like I wanted what did I say? I said I wanted to have like Jabberwockies lead my entrance, like them dancing. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with the dance crew.
Yeah.
Jabberwockies. Yeah.
World Dance Crew
Yeah.
Jabberwockies are
Yep.
hot.
So I
Yeah,
was
I
like, I
can
want to
see
have
that.
Jabberwockies like lead my entrance, and I'm
Okay.
walking in just like I'm the stuff, you know. So that was mine.
Okay.
I gotta have a grand entrance. A grand. I think there was something else too. I can't quite remember what I said about it.
You want
LeBron and
now? You want
Whitney?
LeBron and Whitney? Okay.
What about LeBron dunking on Whitney?
No, I want Whitney dunking
Or
on LeBron.
Actually, that would be a feat. That would be a feat.
Right.
He'd have to get on his knees or something, probably though.
Hell no, she got them hops.
Her and nah, I ain't even gonna do her like that. No, never
No, say
mind.
it.
Never mind.
Rest in peace, Whitney.
No. She ain't here, man. She ain't
Say it.
here.
Yeah, say
Whitney,
it.
man. Just
Okay,
shout out to
that's
Whitney
them
Houston.
hops.
Man.
Right.
Shout out to Whitney Houston.
Right.
I didn't talk stuff about Michael. I could say some messed up stuff, some messed up funny stuff, but you know, rest in peace, man.
You got
Rest in
jokes.
peace. I always got a joke or two.
Okay, so
Always. But number 2, asking the masses. We got question number 2. Have you ever hosted a party and afterwards, not as far as like business wise,
Okay.
but have you ever hosted a party and afterwards wish you did hire a planner? So this would probably have to be before you even started your business or whatever. Yeah. So is there something like back then where it's like, oh, I wanted to do I did my homegirl's bridal shower and it just fell through or something or anything like that?
Birthday party. One of my girlfriends. Wish we could have hired a planner. She didn't really get to enjoy it. You know, it was running
Oh, she
around
was
making
in
sure
like part
everything was
of
done.
the
Right.
planning committee or whatever.
Right. So I wish we could have hired a planner where we could have had time to enjoy it, and that's key. That's why you want to do that, because those milestones. So you don't want to
Definitely.
miss that. So that when we did our birthday party, I really wish we would have hired a planner. I hadn't started out yet, but it would have been an idea, because I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't even think I'm in any of the pictures.
Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah, that sucks. And then you were like bestie too, right? I mean, I
Right,
assume
so
since you had
that's a
the
higher
assignment.
level. You know, when you're bestie, it's like you got to bring it.
Yeah.
Your expectations are higher than just a family member planning.
Yeah,
it, so.
definitely. Yeah, that would definitely be one I would agree with. I would agree with that. Yeah.
Y'all want to miss it.
You want to be able to enjoy your party, you know. You don't want to be just the host and have to just greet and not get any drinks or sit down, eat. You're the last one to eat and stuff like that.
Like you're running around, you're making sure everything is straight. So
I'll make sure I'm the first one at every birthday party to get my food first.
Well, that's rude because at your birthday party?
Yeah,
okay.
I was about to say,
like,
at every party? No.
Man, no. So my mom came in town for my birthday, and she had made greens, macaroni. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, she just decided to put her ankle in it.
Right, ankle foot.
Right.
Yeah, I was at my sister's house, and they're Mexican, and oh my god, they loved it, but took it all.
Oh, like leftovers and stuff like that.
I was so pissed.
He came in late.
I was
didn't have not even a drop.
I was excited for that macaroni, and it was gone.
Well, why you being late to your own party?
I wasn't late. I went to the bathroom, came back, it was gone.
Yeah.
Man, you can't be going to the bathroom when they ring in the triangle.
Man, it's ready.
Being birthday boy, you should have had your plate in your back pocket.
Right.
My mama should have made my plate for me first.
Actually, I mean,
come on, mama.
All due respect, mama, but you know, your baby probably should have had their
plate first. That's the rule of thumb. That's etiquette planning 101.
And you the baby too, right?
No, second.
I thought you was. Oh, okay.
I have a little sister.
I thought you was the youngest for a second. I was gonna say, I was like, dang, that's even a little worse. If he the youngest.
Forgot about it.
No, my little sister is. How old am I? She's 15.
Did you just say how old am I?
No, she's 3 years younger than me. And I always have to just subtract my age by 3 years.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry. It's not that big of a deal. Once I got to like, I want to say like 32, 33 or so, I don't even keep track. Sometimes I'm like, hold up. Yeah. Yeah, 39. 39. There we go. Yep, that's where I'm at.
I keep track.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like, after I hit 30, I'm like, what other? I mean, I wanna make sure I know when I hit 50.
Right.
But I'm not. I
I
don't.
need
I don't care about tracking till then. Like,
no.
there's nothing in between 30 and 50. And the only reason why I did my 30 was because a friend suggested. They're like, "Oh, you got to do a 30-30." I'm like, "What's a dirty 30?" Like, well, you only turn 30 once. I'm like,
Right. Well,
I
that's
only
every
turned 31
milestone.
first.
30, 40, 50.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Those are
I
the
don't know
ones you
if I
pay
would do. I
attention
don't know
to.
if I'm gonna do anything for the 40.
What?
Nah, nothing big at least. I might do
Got
something big
to.
for the 50 because it's
Oh, yeah.
50. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But
Absolutely.
so for me,
Mm-hmm.
let's see. Oh, I posted this one on social media as well, and I talked about my infamous New Year's Eve party that
Oh
I tried to
God.
do. Oh man,
Did it
this one
crash and
was
burn?
oh yeah, it was. I mean, it was memorable for many, many, many reasons,
Okay.
good and bad. But it wasn't nothing. It wasn't anything too crazy. It was probably about 5 to 6 of us. I rented a hotel room, and there was a club inside the hotel. We
Okay.
were in Scottsdale, so like
All
a lot
right.
of the other bars and clubs were walking distance.
Mm-hmm.
And we just planned on having like a hop around night, and just ended up back at the hotel room. We had all the fun stuff we needed for a couple of West Side kids in their early 20s. So everything was back at the hotel, and I just part of the reason for me, I got messed up too quick
Mm.
because I was running around being the host, and
Right.
then
Doing
once I
everything and when you
settled
sat
down,
down.
I was like, I gotta catch up. I shouldn't have tried to catch up. And then I lost my good friend's older brother's blazer because we were in Scottsdale and stuff. And actually, I think I put this in the post. I was like, I was at a level where like I was baby balling, where I had okay money, but I
Right.
felt like I was balling.
And so you lost
So I
everything.
wanted to look nice because I was like, we're going to Scottsdale.
Okay.
And being like, and we were talking about this earlier, like being a West
Right.
Side kid,
Right.
going to Scottsdale, it's like, oh, I gotta look that much better because I'm going
Right.
to Scottsdale, kind of
Right.
thing. So I was
You
like,
gotta turn up.
hey,
Right.
I seen that blazer you had the other day. Well, let me borrow it. Yeah, and I got too messed up, and I lost this blazer. There was ups and downs throughout the night. I ended up getting overcharged on my card for the hotel,
Mm.
and then that took like weeks of getting situated. It was just
Mm-hmm.
and that one for sure. That one I wish I had a planner for sure.
Right.
And hopefully they would have seen my jacket, the planner. Like,
Got
hey,
the
you left
jacket.
your jacket.
Right. You would have made sure everything was wrapped up at the end of the night.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's my entry. It's my New Year's. So if any of you guys have any answers for that, the first one was time. Yes, sir. Yes, you in the back.
Hi, how are you? Jimmy Fine. So I just watched
I'm gonna get you, sucker.
yeah, that
Oh,
too though.
that's a good
Can I
one.
get a rib? One
Just
rib.
one
One
rib.
rib.
Just one rib.
You gotta trade it for 100.
Got change for 100.
uh,
Please close the goddamn door.
um, I just watched The Hangover
Okay.
Oh, for the first time?
for the first time.
Ooh.
Really?
Like probably
So you got
on
sore
Monday.
abs right now.
Huh?
You got sore abs from laughing.
I mean, it was a good movie,
Mhm.
but it wasn't a you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like I
It's
won't
pretty fun,
break out
but
laughing like that, but
Mm.
I love the movie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's entertaining for
But
sure.
Mhm.
with your story just reminded me of that kind of.
Of the yeah. I've oh man, you just got so much stuff going right now. Because I do have some Vegas stories that are
It made me
oh
want to go to Vegas. I'm
Oh, I
like,
got some
oh
Vegas stories too.
yeah, I'm sure. Like he's like,
He gonna step
I'm just
out.
gonna leave.
Right.
so I know that's right. Then walked out.
He's like, that movie? Shoot, y'all don't that my face don't look familiar.
Right.
Yeah, that movie was about
We got
me.
some
You had to
stories.
leave. Well, alrighty, let's get into our next segment of the
Okay.
show. We're gonna be getting into our wealthy wisdom today. It's like I was saying today, we're gonna be doing this a little bit different. So we have some questions for you, Miss Nicole,
Okay.
and it's gonna be mainly connected to the industry.
All right.
But real quick,
Mm-hmm.
before we get into this, I almost forgot. Could we get you to formally introduce yourself to the viewers.
Oh yes,
So I'm
we just
sorry,
been
I
sitting here
almost forgot.
talking and
Yeah.
vibing, and I
Hmm.
feel like we family. We're both from
Right.
the
Right.
West Side, so
What's up? No,
absolutely,
blur that out,
absolutely,
Jimmy.
right, I am Nicole D'Agostino. I am the owner of Events by Nicole Monea. I'm a native. I've been in the Valley all my life. Like I said, me and Elijah were talking, getting caught up, both from the same circles, west side of Phoenix. Yes. Been doing the event planning since 2006.
Nice.
Started
Nice.
it, stopped it to go back to corporate, and then relaunched it again in 2016. And it just kind of took off, did it the right way.
Hmm.
And, out the gate in '06, you kind of just testing ground. Definitely was blessed. Was to work with some amazing people, get the media exposure, get featured and stuff. But 2016, when I decided to revamp it, I decided I wanted to do it the right way, make sure I have that foundation in there. And what I really wanted to do was just offer that experience.
Hmm.
Um, and that's my tagline, Events by Nicole Monet, the ultimate planning experience.
Hmm.
So I take the stress out of everything. I handle it
Nice.
at all.
Nice.
Because again, we just talked about that. You should be able to enjoy your event.
Yes.
And whether it's a birthday, an anniversary, a grand opening of your business, a corporate event, those are memories.
Hmm.
And you should hire a planner. Whether it's small or big, you should hire a planner to
Yes.
be able to do
Yes.
that.
I
I
have a question.
agree.
Sure.
I don't know if you're gonna answer this question, but I'm asking myself.
It's to
Okay.
me.
No, it's not to you personally.
I'm like, of course not.
So, how did COVID affect your business?
Ooh, that's a good question. Good
Mm.
question.
Came out the
See,
woods
I
with
told
that
you
one.
sometimes.
Right, right, right.
Sometimes.
No, I like that. That's a good question. It affected it as far as obviously stuff was shut down, venues were shut down, but I take it a step further. I don't just do event planning, I do event and decor design. So during
Mm.
that time when COVID was shut down and people were having graduations via Zoom, and I still had business coming in because I was creating invites that they can use
Mm.
on a social media platform where, hey, I can't, people were leery of you mailing a invitation. I don't
Mm.
understand why. Like, ew, you licked the envelope. I don't want to touch it. So I had a lot of clientele that reached out. Can you create me a digital
Mm.
invitation? So I really tapped into that. Like, oh, this is something new.
That's cool.
You know,
So that wasn't really
that
part of
wasn't
it
something that I
before
wasn't
COVID.
offering before
Oh,
COVID.
nice, nice.
Before, I was actually designing it, printing it, packaging it. You'd get a birthday package or a wedding
Mhm.
package, reception anniversary. But when COVID hit, I transitioned to digital, where I'm making a digital flyer for your event. And now you can share it on every social media platform.
Mhm.
Or I'm making a digital flyer for a baby shower, a wedding, what have you. I think I even had
Nice.
one lady hired me to do an obituary. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
okay, that's
Nice.
awkward, but I'll do it,
Yeah.
providing that service. So um, it caused me to transition and to educate myself more on digital marketing
Mm.
because that's definitely where it's at. A
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
people, they don't want to pay the price for postage or anything like that. So, hey, can you create me a flyer? I got you.
Mhm.
Well, what are you looking for in the flyer? What does it need to say? Create it and
That's
send it on
awesome,
out.
awesome. So that was almost like one of those blessing in disguise for you,
Absolutely.
because then
Absolutely.
and then that transition kind of compensate for the lack of what you originally started or established,
Um,
or it was just kind of enough to kind of keep you afloat.
It was enough
Kinda-
to keep me afloat because,
Mm.
obviously in-person venues,
Yeah, it's gonna be
that
a
that's
bigger
more
budget.
timing, more budget, if you will. So it kept me afloat. And then
Nice,
once
nice.
we were able to go back outside, um, the other thing that was neat was a lot of businesses. It seemed like a lot of people during the pandemic were starting a business.
Yes.
So a lot of entrepreneurs from 2019 on up. So when we were able to get back outside, I remember one of my first business clients, it was a business brunch. And then
Mhm.
it was a grand opening. She had a store and I had never did that. So it was a challenge, but I really enjoyed it because
Mhm.
I was able to get her brand out there for her.
Nice, nice. So you just had like addition and new experience
Mhm.
after one another, like
Right.
COVID hit, and everyone's like, "Oh man, COVID," and you're like,
We're not partying no more.
"Yes,
Right. But I got you.
I got you on that."
Right.
What? Oh, you need help with that? I got you on that too.
Right.
Oh,
And so
COVID's over? You need help with that new thing? Got you on
Right.
that
So
too.
it just took off implementing the corporate side of things.
Nice. That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad that worked out perfect for you.
Yeah.
So the wealthy wisdom is going to be a
Mhm.
bunch of questions, and actually, Jimmy started it off perfectly because that
Okay.
was a great question, and it's still related to the industry. So I have my first question. My first
Okay.
question is, what type of personality traits, skills, and or education do you think it takes to be a good or a successful planner?
Ooh, that's a good question. For me, I feel like definitely you need to have strong communication skills. You
Definitely.
definitely got to have strong organizational skills. Um, Project management,
Mm,
basics is fine, but if you can really take some courses, dabble into that, that really helps on every scale of event, whether it's a wedding, a birthday, anniversary, just being able to do that. Um, Technology, obviously, you gotta,
mhm.
know that, create a
Especially
flyer,
nowadays, and
invoicing, all of that, absolutely. Um, Listening skills, if I didn't say that, you really have to be attentive. And when you're doing planning, you want to take your client, whether you're doing the consultation or you've been communicating leading up to the event, you want to take them on an experience.
mhm,
So it's almost like storytelling, if you will. So let's say you reached out to me and you're like, you know what, my 50th birthday, it's got to be off the charts. I need
mhm,
fireworks, I need dancers. I need to be able to deliver that as an event planner. So I've got to take my client on a journey,
mhm.
if you will. So I think that's very, very important.
Yes,
And those are that would be the top 5.
top 5
Active
right there.
listening, organization, strong
Excuse
strong
me.
communication is key, and then you
Mhm.
just wanna create that experience.
Yes,
'Cause
yes.
it's a part of sales too, what's in it for me?
Mhm,
Like, why should I choose you as my event planner? I can do it, I don't want to, but
mhm.
why should I choose you? And then you
Right,
let your
right.
work and the experience speak for itself.
Definitely. That's a nice list. That's a nice list. I like that one. Um, so then what type of a event software and or tools do you like using and why?
Yeah,
Or
I
I
can't
know
give away my
yeah, I
secrets.
was gonna say if it's something that you're like, I don't think anybody else is really using this one,
No, I
like
think
feel
people
free to
are. I think they are. Obviously, I use agree.com for all my invoices. That's very simple. Um, when I'm doing pop-up shop events where there's other vendors and all of that, I use Square.
mm,
Eventbrite I feel is a great platform, to get your event out there. As far as ticket sales and all of that, I'm barely starting to dabble in Facebook ads, and I'm not
mhm,
really like, I don't know, because you get some weird people, some scammers. I
yeah,
mean, and I don't have time for that.
mhm.
Um, Other for design, Adobe,
Adobe. Okay.
Photoshop, illustration, Canva is really, really big because you
I've
can get
actually
in
been playing with
there
that one a
and
lot.
yeah, you can play and create some crazy things, automation, all of that. Wix is really, really good too,
Mm,
because you can do that. Web dot I dabbled with web.com for my own personal website.
mhm.
Didn't like it.
Didn't like him.
No. No, no, no. I don't they didn't really give me what I needed.
Mhm.
So and I would say Shopify too. They do a
Shopify.
couple of things too there if you're dealing on with a Shopify, I deal with them with corporate clients. Like if they've got one lady, she does hand gels and all of
Mhm.
that. So she wants to set her shop up. So I'll set it up for there where she's able to track her sales and all of that. But you can go in there too and post your events. So like if she's
Oh,
having a
okay.
sale, if she's going to be at the pop-up shop, if grand opening, what have you.
Okay, so
Um,
you provide website building as well?
I
Or
I'm dabbling in it, not really, but
not
like
really yet?
I'll help you. Like
Yet?
not yet, yet.
Yet.
That's the word. I'll recommend it
Mhm.
depending on what they're looking to do, and that's typically on the corporate side.
Okay, okay.
But I'll put them on the right path. I believe in sowing those seeds. So
Definitely,
I
definitely.
have a lot of vendors, a lot of people I network, and if I can't do it, I have those resources that I'll share it and make sure you get it out, get you in the
Awesome,
right
awesome.
people.
And actually I was when I was looking through these questions and stuff like that and kind of looking at planner life and
Hmm.
good practices and stuff like that, they were saying and that's something that kept coming up is your planner needs to be resourceful. They got to have
Oh, absolutely.
connections. You got to have a planner that's
Absolutely.
got this guy for that, this lady
Absolutely.
for this, and this person for that, and that for that.
Because if they're coming to you and they're saying, "Hey, I got to buy a budget of 15,000 or I got a budget of 5." Okay, what are you needing? I need the whole thing.
Mhm,
I need a venue, I need a photographer, I need a baker, a DJ. There's where those resources have to come into play. They don't ever
mhm,
want to hear, "Oh, well, let me get back to you. Let me." I just spill it right off the top.
mhm.
Check out so and so. Here's their information. Actually, hold on one second. I'm going to connect them with you.
Oh,
I've even
nice,
done
nice.
that where I've done a consultation and I'll bring a photographer on. This is
Mhm.
what they're looking for, a caterer, a food person.
Just like a video meeting or something like that, and you
Yeah,
bring them
video
in,
meeting.
or just set it all up in
Sometimes if
person.
I'll set it up for them, or sometimes if it's an in-person consultation and I've gotten what I've needed
Mhm,
from the potential client, I may reach out to a photographer if they're free or a caterer and say, "Hey, why don't you meet me so we can get right into this so we can
mhm.
solidify everything."
Nice, nice. So it sounds like you keep the ball, you like to move steadily. You
Oh
don't really
yeah,
slow up or anything like that.
no,
Like,
I'm always
I don't
going.
wanna necessarily say fast, but you're always
Right,
steadily
right,
getting the ball rolling. That's
right.
nice, that's nice. What would you say makes an event successful, and how do you personally measure that success?
What makes an event successful to me is when you get that repeat client.
Mm,
You see what I'm saying? It's not a one and done. I did your wedding. Now you're having a baby. So now I'm going to do your baby shower.
mhm,
Then we're going to do the kid's first birthday. We may do birthdays 1 through 5. Now we're doing a graduation
mhm.
or we're celebrating your anniversary party. Believe it or not, divorce party. I did your
Right.
wedding and now you're doing a divorce party. Just that repeat customer.
Mhm,
Yes, you're building new clientele, but if you've got that same person that's willing to invest in you,
mhm.
you do it each and every time.
And then that's free automatic marketing right
Oh
there
yeah,
too,
word of
because if
mouth.
it's that
Word of
same
mouth is
person,
big.
Joe went to Beth's marriage party,
Mhm.
went to the firstborn party, went to the
Right,
baby shower, and he's
right.
like, "You know what? This lady does awesome job for you every single time.
Can I get her
Can I get her
information?
Yep, can I get her
Word of
car? Can
mouth
I get
is
her"
big. Word
Yep,
of mouth is
mhm.
big.
Definitely, definitely. What would you say was your most successful event planning experience? And what made it your most successful?
My most successful event planning experience for me was I had did a wedding. I got hired for the wedding and me and the client just gelled,
Mhm.
but she had just battled breast cancer, not breast cancer, I'm sorry, brain cancer.
Oh.
And so she was in remission, doing fine, found the love of her life. So it was a celebration. And
Mhm,
I remember her son being autistic too.
mhm,
So wanting to incorporate him in it,
mhm,
him part of it as well. So that was very important because it was family oriented and it was successful. And then after that, when she had her daughter's birthday party, she hired me. So
nice.
just creating that memory, making sure, he wasn't her son wasn't feeling out of place and
Mhm,
she was able to celebrate with the family and stuff. And it was not only just a wedding, but it was a celebration of life. She
mhm.
had beat it.
Yeah, yeah.
So, she's here. She's here with her family. And so that was nice too.
That's awesome. Yeah, yeah. So that's it. Not only did you successfully do the event, but it was also a nice, sentimental, or
Right.
what we used to say back in the day, a Kodak film
Kodak
moment,
moment.
a Kodak
Right.
moment.
Kodak
Yeah,
moment.
definitely a
Absolutely.
Kodak moment on that one. So what would you say was your most unsuccessful event planning, and why?
We ain't
I
gotta
thought I
say
might.
names, do we?
I mean,
This
you
was
can if you
big.
want, but I thought I might get a chuckle out of this one
Right,
too.
right. Woo! I tell this one all the time. It was a bachelorette bridal shower party.
Mhm.
And let me just tell you, my mom has a saying, if I could say it, it was a real niggas and flies moment, as my mom would say, when people show out and act out,
Mm,
and got there and set everything up. And she just kept like was angry. Everybody in the
mm,
whole bridal party was angry. So I was like, okay, is this supposed to be a good time?
right?
He said, you said yes, and
Mhm,
I'm setting up everything inside an Airbnb and it was just crazy. And then Auntie showed up and fussing about dresses and stuff. And I'm like trying to keep the itinerary, the flow of things. We got to
Mhm.
have dinner. We're going out to dinner and, you know, all of that. And people ended up leaving and it was done after
Oh,
that.
yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was supposed to be a 3-day thing and it ended in 2.
Oh,
And I
man.
can't tell.
And it was basically the attitude was what kind of
Right,
fueling
right,
everything?
right. And it was because they take pride in it. I've
Mhm.
decored, I've spent all this time and nobody was happy.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks because
Speaking of not being
I
happy.
bet you started the day too like, "Dang, this looks
Right.
nice.
Right.
They're
This is
gonna
gonna
be
be
so
nice.
happy.
We're in
I
this
can't wait."
Airbnb, we hooking it up
Uh-huh.
and
And then they get there,
yeah.
"Hey."
Right. That's what it
I'm like,
was. So
"What?"
that was very memorable. And I said,
Speaking of not being happy, my girlfriend.
okay.
Uh,
Is she not happy? Is that what we're saying? Is she not happy? Is that what we're saying? Where are we going with this?
anyway, no, I was just kidding.
Okay.
She sucks at
Just
planning.
know you young and, there's
Right.
plenty of women out in the
She
world just
she
saying she ain't
sucks.
happy with you.
She sucks at planning.
Okay.
Like, oh my gosh. So
Okay.
she has prom tonight, and
She
she's
has a
on the.
what?
I thought
She
you
has
had
prom
prom
tonight.
last week. Oh, y'all go to different schools?
Yeah, we go to different
Okay.
schools.
I was like, I
So,
thought you had prom like
Okay.
2
Okay.
weeks
I'm like,
ago.
wait a minute. Okay.
so yeah, we
I'm
go to 2
following.
different schools, and I'm cool. Already have mine, whatever. So my prom is out of my mind. And she texted me last minute, talking about, hey, do you want to hang out after prom? I'm like, what are you talking about? First of all, I don't like being out late. I had a
Hold on,
whole
wait.
fuss. I had a whole fuss
Hold
last
on.
night about
Wait.
being out
Are
late.
Stop.
you
Let's stop right
are you
there.
going with her?
No, I'm going to a party afterwards. Right.
Hold on. You don't like being out late,
Mm-mm.
but you didn't want to go out with her because you're going to another party afterwards.
I'm going to a party afterwards with her. I just
Oh.
don't. Yeah, I
Oh,
just
the
don't
one she
want to.
invited you to.
Yeah, she was like, "Hey, my friend's throwing a party. Do you want to go with me?" I was like, "I don't know,"
But why ain't you
and
going to
she's
prom with her though?
because she let me know last minute.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, she let me know
I mean, I
last
ain't
minute
trying to
because
like
you got. I got to.
stir up nothing. I'm
Because
just
no.
it
When
don't
she
make
told me,
sense.
No, I'm stirring. I'm stirring.
You're stirring?
So this
Okay.
is your
Okay,
girlfriend,
okay.
you don't want to go to prom.
let me
last
explain. Let me
minute.
explain to her. Let me explain. So nowadays, with all the school shootings and whatever, they made it to where she have to give you a paper, and you
Right.
have to have your school sign it, your principal sign it.
Oh,
Then you got to have your parents sign it, and you got to
to
sign
go
it.
to another person's
To
Go
go to
prom.
to it
another
to have a
school.
guest for
Okay.
prom. Yeah,
Okay.
Wow, that has changed.
I mean, that is a lot, but
Yeah,
okay.
that's
I
and
a
mean,
lot.
and she
somewhat
lives
understandable.
and her the prom is 40 minutes away.
But
Oh.
time shouldn't matter. But go ahead.
She goes.
Jim.
She lives in Maricopa. I don't drive. She lives in Maricopa.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't.
You got a
drive.
job, you can pay for $100 Uber, but go ahead.
Hell nah. Excuse my French, but no. Um.
So she
Croissant.
lives in Maricopa.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other day she's on the phone just stressing, babe. Oh my gosh, my nails got to get done. Then oh my gosh, my hair's got to get done. Then she was like, I still don't have my dress yet. I'm like, you'll be all right. Like it's gonna all work out in the end. Like
Why you lying to her?
it did work out,
It's
so
a
I was
couple
right.
okay, I get I was just like, it's
Here's
a
the
couple
thing:
of
she was
days and she
stressed
ain't
out.
even got no
So
dress yet?
she's supposed to rent out a car,
Mhm.
and I think she forgot about renting it out. I'm like, so how you getting in the car? Oh, flipped her on the phone, man.
She just flipped
Oh
out.
my, she flipped out. She goes, gosh, you're right. Dropped the phone and sprinted out the room. And she was gone for like 15 minutes. Come
Mhm.
back, she goes,
I
my
gotta
dad said
figure it out.
he's going to order it today. And I think she just adds more stress on herself for it than what it really is. Because I understand it's like it's a lot. Prom is important. You know what I mean?
It's a milestone in a kid's
Yeah.
life. Absolutely.
Definitely.
But
But also, if it's that important to you.
prom was important. Prom was
Kinda.
important to me, but it just wasn't a.
No, I mean, I was gonna say like
It's
on
more of a. I'm gonna just show up, but it's not gonna. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna spend more money than what I really need to. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because I see everybody renting out
oh yeah, some people go
Teslas
big.
and buying extravagant suits. I wore a tie, some suit pants, and a white shirt, and I was fine.
I remember my brother rented out
I look like an
a
undercover cop.
Chrysler. He was like, I ain't gotta go super crazy.
I've been making him laugh the whole show. I said,
You look like an undercover cop.
I look like a stressed out DA.
I mean, you do got that little straight.
I got the
straight
mustache. I got
too.
the chin strap.
Oh,
And
he
I got
was missing
then
with his briefcase.
my sleeves was all rolled up.
Briefcase
Then,
and
then afterwards,
that
all you
ball
see,
link.
the tie came undone. I'm all sweating. I look like I just got in the shootout. It was man, but
that's how you should show up to her.
you need a party plan for my school because
I don't know if a school can hire her. Schools ain't got no budgets these days.
my school do.
No.
My school is Paradise Valley. Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot you go to PV.
Oh yeah,
might wanna,
yeah, okay.
Yeah, PV.
They
might
got
be able to
money. It's
afford
okay.
it.
They got
Okay.
PV could probably afford
Well,
it.
I'll give you my business card.
Right? Go
Make
drop it
something
off in the
happen.
office.
I'm just going like this. What's that?
Like y'all need to look into this.
You need it.
So next question.
Okay.
How would you handle an event going over budget?
Hold on, let me ask this.
They were saying
have you ever spent your own money on it? Or do you just
spend my own money on an event?
like helping out, or you just be like you out of luck?
Oh yeah, I have.
Sometimes it kind of comes. I mean,
But I you got to tread lightly with that because I'll do it without them knowing. Like if I know it's some extra that they wanted and it just wasn't in their budget, I'll spend the money.
Like
because
that dude
giving
wanted
experience.
2 bottles of that tequila, not 1.
I'm not spending.
Oh, that tequila was that much?
For the Patron? Oh yeah, those big bottles. Yeah.
Oh, he wanted like the handle size one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's
and
like
everybody
2, 3.
had little individual ones. The little
okay.
shooter
Like here's a
ones
shooter.
to take home as your little thank you gift. But if it's something that they want, I'll weigh it and I'll do it from time to time because again, you're giving them that experience. So and I like the look on the face when they're like, "Oh my God, you did that! How did that?" Don't worry about it. Go enjoy your event.
Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
I'll do that from time.
And that's
to time.
always a great feeling. I used to cook for a while, and I did in-home catering, short order cook, and stuff like that. And I think I have experienced that feeling on that level. Like when someone comes back and be like, "Hey, that food was delicious."
The bomb.
And you just get like, ooh, like right now I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When
it's
I
just
hear
an amazing
that,
feeling.
and it's like wow, or something they weren't expecting, and you add that little. I make sure to add that little extra touch. They're like, wow, I didn't. Because they'll worry, they'll stress, they'll call you 50 times. What about this? And are we good?
Don't worry.
I'll see you there. we got this.
One thing I do love, so I host, and as a host, I don't get tips or you know what I'm saying. They don't leave comment. They usually leave comments on the little prestos about the server. So it's the best feeling in the world.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
when people like the host was amazing. Like I still have like pictures on my phone of the host was amazing and because it actually like makes me okay. I'm actually doing.
Do you ever see any that are like the host was so tall?
Actually, there's been a couple. there's been a couple where it goes tall black guy. Here's my number. Then
oh yeah.
Or
like I'm 17.
I'm not anymore. I'm 18, baby.
Oh, now
I'm 18. I'm 35 years old.
Well, you got a girlfriend, remember?
Yeah, she know. Anyway, she can't get mad at me for being a ladies' man. No, I was playing.
Okay.
No, she
like what happened to Jimmy?
Like, I don't know. He went out to Maricopa one night and never came back. Never came back from Maricopa.
Let me go make a phone call real quick. I love you. I forgot what I was about to say. Thanks, Elijah. You made me forget what I was about to say.
You're welcome. So, have you ever planned more than one event at a time?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm doing that right now.
Oh, right now you are?
Oh yeah.
The same exact date and everything, or just planning at the same time?
Planning at the same time. I did. Last week I had it. So I had a 2 weeks ago. So she had a thing for her business. And then I had another lady that was having a birthday party for her kid. So I had to strategically, I'm going to come, I'm going to set up. You just have me doing the decor and the design for your business event. I'm going to set all that up. And then I'll see you on Monday to pick up my stuff. And then I ran and did the birthday parties. So yeah, I'm always on the go.
Nice. I thought that'd be a good one just to see, like, let people know too that like she can juggle. Don't get it twisted. She can juggle.
Absolutely.
So don't be timid if you're like, oh, I saw she just posted an event. She can do yours too. She can do you and your sister and maybe even your cousin.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Family affair.
Maybe. We'll see.
Right.
um, so have you ever dealt with yes, but we'll see if something else comes up. Have you ever dealt with a difficult client? In what ways were they difficult and how did you handle the situation?
Oh, she
Did you want to just use that last story or you got another one for us? Because you already kind of mentioned that the unsuccessful.
That's segued in. So that was the bachelorette party.
Yeah,
That
that
was
one.
so after that went haywire. Um Mother-in-law got involved
Mm,
and had her list of demands of what had to be and had to be, and the aunties was calling and we want this and we want that, and I'm referring back to my contract. I have a contract with the bride
mhm,
and the groom. So professionally, well, I'll reach out to the bride, and she just ended up not having a backbone. Like it was whatever they say, and it was
oh yeah.
complete chaos. And
Mm,
mother-in-law didn't like the caterer that she went with, the baker that she went with. So probably about 2 weeks before professionally, I said, this is a lot of stress. They just weren't. I don't have the contract with you. I
mhm,
have it with your soon-to-be
mhm.
daughter-in-law. Oh, God, what I said, and she don't know nothing about no lemon cake. And I'm like, well, that's the flavor that she picked. I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
Right? Like
But it got really stressful to the point where I just, hey, I'm not gonna do it
mm.
because you have to, as an event planner, you got to put clauses in there. You know, you don't want to be bullied, you don't want to be attacked, and that was really my first experience. You know,
Oh,
like
that was an early one?
yeah, that was the first experience where people are calling, and I'm like, how did you get my number? And you know,
Mm.
I'm not doing business with you. So professionally, I had to make the decision, and it hit the pocket, a little bit,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
had to make the
But your mental
just
health is more important.
right the decision. Like, you know what, I can't do this.
Mhm.
And I
And
called the
kudos.
venue and I let them know, hey, I know you're expecting me on this day, but
Mhm.
we're no longer. And it was even to the point where family members were rude to the caterer, the baker, and they were like, you
Mm,
dropping out, we dropping out, because we've never experienced anything like
mm.
this. So, yeah.
Dang. So that's for sticking with it. That's what I was gonna say for sticking it out as
Yeah, your
long
mental
as you
health is
did.
important. And, you do your best to be professional. Is it mess up sometime? But I've never. Weddings are very interesting.
Yeah.
They say weddings and funerals bring out the worst in people,
Hmm.
and ooh,
Yeah, I don't know about
And money.
everyone.
Don't forget about money.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's when the money comes up. Is at weddings
right.
and funerals because somebody's got to pay that 15K for that
That
whole event.
venue, the cake,
Yeah, like
everything. So,
yeah,
and
that
they weren't seeing eye to eye, and I think it just really hurt that you invest this time,
yeah,
and it's like, okay, the bride doesn't have a backbone. Like,
yeah,
stand
right.
up.
Do something like. And then I was gonna say kudos to you because I would have. I mean, this is me on my outside perspective of the
Okay,
situation,
right,
but I would have been livid if the other family members were calling me. I
right,
would have. Why are you who?
right. I'm
The
like
bride's
getting
mom?
right. I'm getting voicemails.
Like
You need to call me. And I'm like, who?
I
And
don't
I'm
need
like, wait
to.
a minute, did I miss somebody? Did I miss, I'm
Right?
thinking like, okay, did I miss a consultation or something? And respectfully, I called back and just went in. And I'm like, yeah, we're not going to do this.
Like
No, we're not going to do
yeah,
this
like
one.
we need that respect level a little higher.
Right.
Bring it up
Right.
here, and I
Totally.
might consider it. But no, no. Um, are there any type of events that you find particularly interesting or exciting? Now we know weddings probably aren't going to be on the top of that list,
They're there.
but
You know what? I'm really starting to really like, I like them all. Like I said, each one is a different one. You give
Mhm,
a experience to each one, but what I'm really liking is the business ones.
mm,
When the people are starting out and they want a grand opening, or they want to do a business brunch, or they want to do like an empowerment event.
mhm.
That's really exciting to me
Yeah.
because now I'm in there, I'm connecting with the community, brand giving them brand awareness, giving myself brand awareness,
Mhm.
working with people. So I'm really starting to really like those.
And then in a sense too, you're kind of getting paid to network.
Absolutely.
in those business ones. Yeah, because there's probably going to be other businesses, at least one or two other businesses,
right, that'll
show up
pick
or
me
something.
up, and
Yeah,
other, it's a great opportunity.
definitely. That's awesome. Is there any of them that you prefer not to handle, that you kind of like try to stay away from?
I only did one once, and it was a divorce party.
Oh
And
yeah.
it was like, okay, you hired me to bash. You got a cake.
Oh, they're like
Like, yeah,
bashing
it
on
was
them and
like
stuff.
bashing. Oh, girl, you glad
Oh,
that's over? You died. All like, no, that's not what
yeah,
it's about.
yeah. It's different
So,
being able to like move on, but if y'all are just gathering just to talk stuff about dude
and you got a
or her
cake and
or
everything.
whatever,
The divorce is final. You setting paper on fire and so no, we
yeah, that's
that's
too much.
supposed to be the divorce decree. No, I wouldn't do one of
That's
those.
a lot.
Not again.
Yeah, I heard it's getting more popular though, but and
Yes.
I don't understand why. I'm not even gonna get into that right now. Like, I don't
Just
understand.
be divorced and get on
Just
and
move
live your
on.
life. Why do
Just
we
move
have to
on.
have a party about it?
Yeah, like just move on. And then it's like it's not even. I don't even think it's right to celebrate. Like, you don't celebrate when you break up.
True.
Like, who has
right. So we're celebrating divorces now.
Yeah, celebrating divorces, but
Realize.
but there's people out there, who are
They'll do it.
in relationships for 10, 12 years, and they break up, and then they go have I broke
party?
up with my girlfriend of 10 years. I'm gonna go have a party. No, I mean, they might go out and get messed up, but they're not gonna orchestrate and
where you're hiring
organize.
20, 25 people, and it's like, we're gonna really send invites out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm gonna tell you,
it's crazy. What's up?
I'm gonna tell you how me and my guys are.
I'm gonna tell you why they call me Jimmy Shack. What? How you guys?
Barbecue chicken, baby. So
Jimmy
if
O'Neal.
me and one of my guys go through something, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, we all dressed up and go to Westgate. See all on a Friday night.
Yeah, go hunting.
But you're 17, so
I'm 18.
So,
I'm of age. Okay?
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
My age.
Hold on, sorry. Jimmy's 18,
Put some
and he goes, put some respect on his age.
Put some respect on my
Jimmy's
age.
18.
I'm a grown man, damn it.
I'm of age, y'all.
Okay, but you go to Westgate.
I can't go to the club. I just can't go to the club though. That's all I'm saying.
But no, but she's saying, like, you guys go to Westgate. You're not getting together, pitching into the pot, and being like, let's organize
a party.
Hire Miss Nicole.
I mean, we could
to hook us up, have us set up at Dave and Buster's to celebrate your breakup.
That's our club.
That's your club, Dave.
You're only 18.
I don't have one. Let me just clear it up. Let me just
Dave and Buster's, or I'm sorry,
a lot of people my age have fake IDs.
Oh yeah. They had a lot of people your age.
I don't have
IDs
one.
when I don't
know. I think you might.
I don't got one. I'm too lazy to go get a real one.
You just use your regular one.
Already
look like a 23-year-old man.
I look older than what I am. Like, I have older women at my job. Like, ooh,
I bet you're 7'6".
You're my mama age.
You got facial hair. I mean, until you start acting out, you carry yourself pretty pretty well until you start speaking. See, there you go. But anyways, Mr. Jimmy.
All right, you finna have
we getting a little close now, aren't we, sir?
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
5 mementos. See, sometimes I feel like excited. We get so organic and it just flies by sometimes.
It just flows.
So we're not even gonna really hit the wacky today.
Okay.
But we are gonna get into my favorite segment of the show.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
We building, boy. Why'd you say it? We building, boy. That's the echo.
Oh, okay. We building, boy. There we go.
Now we gotta do that over, man, because you messed up. I usually do it all hype. You didn't even come in with me, nothing. Like,
Patrick.
Oh, Patrick. Why'd you say it like that? Okay, Patrick.
All right, you're gonna say it with him. It's right at your height.
You gotta count us off.
What are we doing? 1, 2, 3.
We building, boy. There we go.
Right.
We need to get that on the button.
Right.
Yo, DJ Khaled.
All right, so today on We Building Boy, we are going to be talking about events by Nicole Monea LLC, the ultimate planning experience.
Yes.
So I will be letting Miss Nicole have the floor and just let us know if you got any events coming up If you're looking for vendors for your events, how to
Okay.
contact you, if anybody needs a planner or invites or wherever
Okay.
else you got going on, or if you offer anything else too that we didn't touch on.
Okay. So happening May 13th, mark your books. I'm doing a beauty, health, and wellness expo.
Yes,
We're going to
yes.
have 4 dynamic speakers in the building, pampering chefs, food and drinks. Ladies, come out, get renewed, get relaxed,
Ladies, ladies,
restored.
ladies.
DJ. Cost is just $15. It's from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. You can head over to Eventbrite. You can put in Beauty, Health, and Wellness Expo to purchase your ticket. We're going to be raffling off some amazing prizes just in time for Mother's Day.
Awesome,
So I'm doing
awesome.
this. Also, too, you can go on to my website, www.eventsbynicolemonea. You can get tickets there as well. Right now for the summer, if you got a graduation, you got a wedding, a baby shower, birthday party, corporate event, I'm offering 30% off your planning packages.
Ooh, hold on. You're offering what? I'm sorry.
30% off your
30%
planning
off.
package. So whether you need a day of, partial planner, full planning coordinator, contact me at www.eventsbynicolemonea.com. That's my website. Do your consultation and we'll get you ready to go.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And we got about 2 or so. So I would like to give a round of applause for my beautiful special guest of the day, Miss Nicole.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Thank you for spending some time with us today at Wealth for Generations. I would also like to give a shout out to my engineer of all engineers,
Yes,
Big
Jimmy.
dog. Thank
Mr.
you.
Jimmy
18
the
years old,
Brown
people.
Giant, Mr. 17 and 3/4.
Uncle says Jimmy Vaughn not watching the commentary. I see. I'm just ignoring you. You just be hating on me the
Who
whole
said
time.
that? Vaughn said that.
No, my uncle.
Oh.
Don't be hating on me because I'm beautiful, Uncle.
I want to give another round of applause to all of my viewers, supporters. I would not be here and still doing this if it wasn't for you guys. So I appreciate you all. And before we head out, though, I just want to make sure that all you guys did hear that Miss Nicole, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
Miss Nicole has an event on,
May 13th.
and it is
It's called the
called
Beauty, Health, and Wellness Expo. Oh, I forgot. It's at the Comfort Suites
Mm.
off of the 101 in Glendale, right by Westgate. It's going on from 11 to 3. Tickets are $15. You can head over to Eventbrite to purchase your ticket as well as my website.
Awesome, awesome. And then you got a nice little special going on as well for the summer, right?
Yep, 30% off all your packages. If you're looking for invitation design, if you're looking for graduations, we know graduations are happening. They're really big. We outside this year.
Mhm.
I'm outside too, so if
Brunches.
y'all need me.
we'll be getting Jimmy for security.
Right? You can hire Jimmy for security.
I was thinking about another S word, but it's okay.
Oh, okay.
Social worker?
The ones at me. Ain't that right, Elijah? Elijah gonna be up there with me, taking his turban off.
Doing what? Nah.
Taking your
I got a
headband off.
fiance. I'm not getting on any stage unless it's a microphone.
Hello.
You can have a microphone up there. You can be
I
my.
mean,
You can be
technically.
my introduce. You can introduce me.
I can introduce you. I mean, that's it though. I'll
Big
introduce
chocolate.
you. And coming to the stage,
Mandingo.
we've got our center of the house,
Latte.
Mr. 811, Jimmy the Brown. Nah, I can't introduce a stripper as a sports announcer.
That would be different.
Right. Actually, yeah, we get everybody's attention bringing you on like that, though.
It's
Jimmy
Alabama
the Brown Giant.
Alabama University. Uncle said my uncle. He said my stripper name would be Cupcakes.
Cupcakes. I thought it'd be Long John or something like that,
I was saying too.
or the Giant.
He said Cupcakes.
You can have the Giants' wrestling entrance. Oh, it's the big show. And then you walk on the stage.
That'd be priceless.
But
Chocolate
anyways, we
Mandingo.
are at our time, at our limit for the day. I want to thank you all for hanging out with us. I want to thank you, Miss Nicole, for hanging out with us.
Having me.
And Jimmy, you just
Honored.
tall.
Right.
Thank you. Right? You ain't never gonna outlive that.
You gotta go.
But we gotta go. And on that note, Peace.